And welcome back, our dear viewers. And as we are in the blessed month of Ramadan, millions around the world embrace a period of reflection, discipline, and spiritual growth. But beyond its spiritual dimensions, Ramadan also offers a powerful lessons in leadership, self-mastery, and personal development. Joining us today, our dear viewers, a leadership and trainer and coach who works closely with individuals and organizations to unlock potential, build resilience, leaders, and strengthen performance through mindset and strategy. And in this special Ramadan episode, our dear viewers, we explore how the values of patience, empathy, emotional intelligence, and self-control, core principles of this holy month, align closely with the foundations of effective leadership. We are blessed and pleased to have with us Osama Bin Nasser, leadership trainer and coach. So Osama, thank you for being with us and good morning to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very pleased and blessed to have the opportunity to work with you, especially.
Thank you so much. So I hope that inshallah in this interview we will have a lots of instructions and advices for our dear viewers how to have more self-discipline in Ramadan. But I think that we needed this episode, to be happened at the start and earlier from Ramadan for patience and because every Ramadan we expect to have, a little bit, impatience activities in the outside. Yes.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Because basically, I am one of those people who used to struggle with patience and self-discipline, especially when I was really young. I used to get angry a lot and get frustrated easily. Now that I became a leadership coach and especially team building coach, I understood how to treat people and how to gain their trust and become more empathetic so I can get close to them, so I can help them achieve what they desire to achieve with least cost.
MashaAllah. So, as Ramadan is the month of reflection and self-discipline, from a leadership perspective, why is this a powerful time for personal growth, like in Ramadan exactly?
Yes, that's a very good question. Now, as self-development coaches and trainers, we are the best people who understand that personal growth actually comes from spiritual awakening. We need to have true honesty towards ourselves so we can understand our triggers, so we can understand what keeps us driven towards our goals. If we take the chance to become spiritually awakened, we can also foster this culture of self-discipline and personal growth for all of the organization and our teams, so we can instruct them in a more empathetic way and a flexible way, because we are doing this to ourselves, because we are spiritually close.
Exactly. The reasons and the secrets behind that all lies within the coach and their skills how to reflect by others. Sometimes it can be like a mirror. So how do the values of Ramadan as patience, empathy, and self-control connect with a strong leadership?
That's a very good question. I just remembered a motto that says, if you control your appetite, you can control every aspect of your own life.
Appetite, like what?
Yeah.
Like how I can be hungry and not?
Yes, exactly. And I was asked before, can you identify a true leader from one session with him? I can say yes, if I can see how he eats. If he eats modestly, if he eats what is enough for him or her, if he eats like true nutrient food.
Yes, healthy, and eating slowly.
Yes.
Because sometimes we go delving into the plate. So that's not a leadership skill?
Yeah, actually, it's actually more of a personal skill.
Yes.
But I can't say someone who is a leader if he can't actually take care of himself. If he can't
control emotions by eating.
Yes, if he can't even control his own cravings, he can't be patient enough to reach his own goals because he is too distracted to achieve what he actually wants right now, rather than to focus on what he actually wants most for the future. So leaders actually need to have that mindset of wanting the most rather than wanting what is now for me.
So
Yeah.
as a leadership skills really important, I believe controlling the appetite and eating healthy can be step number one for a lot of people. So how many leadership coaches talk about leading yourself first, and how does fasting help develop self-leadership?
Yeah, actually fasting, especially in Ramadan, because it's a 30-day period, it is the most period that makes everyone facing their own challenges at the most vulnerable time.
Yes.
Therefore, everyone is stressed out, everyone is hungry, everyone is distracted. Therefore, the true leader comes at this point of time to influence people to focus on giving those instructions, giving those assignments, so they can achieve the common purpose. Therefore, the leader must be compassionate, they must be flexible enough, they must be patient, so they can actually influence people to work under the terms of the leader himself.
Okay, so how can leader use Ramadan to reset their mindset, habits, and priorities?
Yes, that's a very interesting question. Actually, I'm asking myself that question now that I am recently married. So,
MashaAllah, congratulations.
thank you very much. Yeah, what habits that I need to focus on so I can be a better leader of my marriage is first understand my own triggers and understand my own sources of stresses and the sources of the conflicts that I'm having. Why?
Okay.
Because true accountability means that I am responsible for the reactions that I have and responsible for the outcome, even if there are like sources from outside that may obscure the vision or that may distract me from achieving my own goal. I am responsible for taking care of those distractors.
So what should I do if I noticed these distractions? Like if I'm a person who to seek to be a person who influence others. I don't want to say like it's not good for me personally to say I want to be having the leadership skills. But if I want to have these skills, if I want to be able to influence others, and I noticed that certain type of food, like fried chicken, for example, can be a little bit of weakness. I saw the excitement.
Yeah,
you have it
because
also.
it's actually my favorite food.
It is. As we are fasting, I believe it's really impossible, you know, to think about it even more. There's a long hours before the iftar.
Yeah.
So, in other triggers like sticking with time and going with time every minute. And these things are trigger me and make me stressed and nervous and sometimes getting emotional, angry. What should I do about them?
Yeah, that's a very good question because I am going to address something that is called the myth of willpower.
Myth of willpower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we understand the usage of willpower wrong. We say that those who use willpower the most are the most disciplined ones. Actually, it's on the contrary.
It's on the... How?
Yes.
Okay.
The true mastery of self-discipline actually comes from using the least amount of willpower because they are aware enough about what they are triggered from. Therefore, they act wisely towards those distractors and sources. So they don't go inside the mud, so they have to force themselves to be clean. When they have the choice to be clean all the time, just don't go to the mud.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Actually beautiful. I didn't understand it at first, but when you say on the contrary, and then like you told us exactly what to do, I believe inspiring what you mentioned. So leadership skills, that is what you're having right now. So also I'm mentioning the skills. Leadership skills are naturally strengthened during fasting such as patience, emotional control and focus. What among them can be also strengthened?
Yeah, it also strengthens the composure.
Composure.
Yes.
Dare to explain?
Yes. I believe that true composure comes from the most stressful times. You can't train yourself to be composed if you are under comfortable circumstances. If you train yourself to be a true leader, for example, act as if your life depends on it. As if, for example, we are in a TV studio.
Okay.
And I received back then a bad news. I need to train myself to be composed because I am about to appear on TV. And I don't want to appear unprofessional. I don't want to be appearing as emotionally unstable. Therefore, I put myself back together.
Okay.
And also be mindful of my own words. I take small, deep breaths. I take whatever I need to do. I take a walk. I distract myself from that bad influence. Therefore, I can give my own performance at best.
Beautiful. That's actually was a really good advice for me as a presenter, because if I wanted to be a presenter and this advice, like I almost had a call of a bad situation that happened, God forbid, may Allah forbid for that like anything to happen to any person on earth. Also, it's really important to control myself, my emotions, to think positively and say Alhamdulillah for everything, La hawla wa quwwata illa billah, and try to control myself and remember that everything happens for a reason, and appear on TV, and after that I can take actions for everything that happens. That can be good?
Yeah, it can be really good, especially if you are understanding what you're saying by saying Alhamdulillah, Astaghfirullah.
Exactly what does it mean? Some people say it, but when you know what does it mean, it will have a more impact on your psychological status.
Yes, exactly. Just like we say, fake it until you make it.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes we force our beliefs, the true beliefs, so they can become a habit. We don't become happy. We don't smile because we're happy.
Yes.
We become happy when we smile.
MashaAllah.
It starts with one action at a time. Therefore, it becomes a habit. Then it becomes a belief system. Then it becomes an identity.
Actually, yes. A lot of people say that you don't think that you are like miserable or unhappy unless if you say it a few times, and then it will be coming true. Even if everything is ruined, after the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and everything happens for a reason, وَلَا يُكَلِّفُ نَفْسًا إِلَّا وُسْعَهَا, Allah subhanahu don't put any soul or any persons under pressure unless if they are able to handle it, and that's the translation for that. So smiling and saying I'm a happy person, alhamdulillah for everything, it will actually cause you to be a happy person.
True.
So what should managers and team leaders keep in mind when leading teams during Ramadan for the co-workers and for the people that they are heading of?
Yeah. That question actually triggered a question. What am I to do when I become a head of department? Because I work as an English teacher.
MashaAllah,
Yeah,
clearly you have this proper accent. Amazing.
Thank you very
one,
much.
yes.
Yeah, that triggered a question in my head. Therefore, I'm going to answer like this.
Okay.
The first thing to do is to ask every member to have a good sleep before coming to school. Because if you have a good sleep, if you take better care of yourself, regardless of the situations outside the school, you can come to me prepared enough to do your own work. And I don't ask, as a leader, I don't ask anyone below me to do more than they are asked to, because they are facing their own challenges at the most vulnerable time.
Yes, yes, because with fasting, with the responsibilities that they already have, team leaders might also put that on mind, because it might create more pressure.
Yes, exactly.
That's actually good.
Yeah, and also we need to differentiate between being a manager and a leader.
Yes.
Managers, they are completely good people. They can be good people because they are doing their own job. Unlike what the other gurus say, that don't be a manager, be a leader.
Be a leader.
Not true. Being a manager is having a role to do. You just manage your own people. You manage the statistics. You manage the outcomes. But
Other than that, you cannot. But leaders might have more jobs or like more responsibilities, psychological, emotional responsibilities for the people that they are leading.
Yeah.
Example?
Also managers do the same. But being a good leader, actually to have a vision that is so believable that those who work under you can work with you regardless the risks. That's being a good leader.
Regardless the risk, like doesn't matter how much are the risks, they're gonna do it with you.
Yeah, because they believe in their own leader, and they believe that no matter the costs, I know that the belief that the leader has is so impactful in a positive way that is going to impact me in the future, and going to impact those around me, especially my beloved ones.
So, since you gave us an example for our leaders, how can they have the impact on others and lead them alongside, and they will lead them, doesn't matter like what are the consequences or the risks. How can these leaders show empathy and flexibility while still maintaining performance and accountability?
Yes. Actually, 2 days ago, I came up with a mnemonic device. A mnemonic device like a word that each word in it has a meaning. The mnemonic device is called Professor.
Professor?
Yes.
Okay.
The first 3 letters, P-R-O, is the prefix, pro. P is being proactive.
Okay.
Proactive means to be attentive when you see the signs of troubles. The next word for the letter R is resilience. Is to be resilient enough. Is to be at a state of peace, even when there's a huge chaos.
Okay.
The third letter, O, stands for organized. When you become organized in your own thoughts, organized in your own personal level, you can display that organization skills into your team and also help them become organized themselves when they're emotionally stable, when they're emotionally regulated, when they become proactive.
Okay, mashallah.
Yeah.
These are actually really good skills. More?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll continue.
Yes.
The F is for flexible.
Yes.
Just like you asked.
Flexible, yeah.
Flexible.
Yes.
The E, empathetic. And to achieve flexibility and empathy is to add the double S for the professor.
Okay.
The double S, solution seeker. You need to have a mindset of what is the solution for that. Not the mindset of what should I do with the person who caused the problem. I need to find the solution instead.
Also help them and show empathy by helping them to reach the solutions.
Yes.
While you are maintaining the resilience and everything. Actually, that's remarkable.
Yeah.
So
and the last 2 words.
ER.
OR. Yeah.
OR. Yeah. Professor. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Professor. The O stands for. Stands for.
It can be lost sometimes.
Yeah,
it's
it can be. Yeah.
It's
optimistic.
Okay. There are a lot of letters in professor.
Yeah. The O stands for optimistic.
Optimistic.
Yeah. Being optimistic is to see the glass half full instead of half empty.
Never half empty. Not
Never.
in any situation in life, inshallah.
Exactly.
So,
the last one is radiating.
Radiating.
Yeah. It means to display joyful energy and exciting energy.
And being optimistic, radiating this optimistic vibes to others.
Yeah, and that is very important.
Yes.
To have a positive identity as a leader.
Allah. So, Osama Bin Nasser, we reached the end of today's interview, but it's been remarkable from every level.
Thank you very much.
Showing us and giving us from this remarkable accents and leadership skills and teaching us how to have patience. And I believe that these advice that you gave us should be reflected on every person's personal life, so it can be also radiating to their jobs, to their social lives, and to their everyone else. So thank you for being with us. Thank you for your smiles. Thank you for your information, and thank you for your leadership skills.
Thank you very much. I'm very flattered by your words, and I hope that in the future I become the best leadership coach there is.
Inshallah.
And also help those who are below me to become better than me.
Inshallah, inshallah. And that's actually leadership skills. So with that, our viewers, now we'll go for a break, then we'll be back. Stay tuned for us.